Welcome to this update video where we're going to be exploring the exciting new features in TD Phone, TD Browse and TD Talk that come in the April 2025 release. For those of you who are unfamiliar, these packages, along with TD Control and Switcher, are part of a collection of tools that are the easiest way for users with disabilities to do what they once did or never thought possible, even those with the most complex access methods such as eye tracking. Let's start with the exciting updates to TD Phone. To set the scene, TD Phone is the go-to way for eye tracker users to make and receive calls and send and receive text messages from their communication device on their iPhone or Android phones. Exclusive to the TD i-series devices, TD Phone is already packed with great features which make it the most powerful phone utility for AAC users. With TD Phone, we strive to provide a natural and intuitive interface to telephony tools for eye tracker users. For example, scrolling through your messages or contacts with your eye tracker is a breeze. Simply look towards the top or bottom of the list. And it is really easy to prioritize your favorite contacts. The audio from your conversations goes straight down the phone line, meaning that the sound quality is perfect and there's no relying on the speakerphone mode of your handset.
Hello, John.
Wait, please, I'm typing.
You're in control with TD Phone. You can choose whether the person you're calling only hears you, or you can bring others into the conversation by turning on the microphone.
Hi, Rob. Morgan wants to say hello.
Okay, cool. Put him on.
Hi Rob, how have you been doing?
You have privacy functions if you want to quickly hide your conversations. And you can turn on Do Not Disturb if you can't take calls right now. As powerful as TD Phone already was, with the April 2025 updates, the users now have even more features and flexibility. Let's explore some of these exciting new additions. Incoming call actions were added very recently to TD Phone. These useful functions mean that if you have an incoming call, you can either decline the call while simultaneously sending a quick text message to the caller to say that you can't answer right now, or you can speak a quick message to tell those in the room with you that you need to answer the phone.
Sorry, I can't talk now, I'm receiving a call.
With the latest update, users can now personalize these responses. They can go into the My Phone menu of the TD Phone settings and edit both the Respond with Text and Respond with Speech messages. This means that the responses can now match the user's communication style. The messages will also reflect the keyboard language they were created in, so users can respond with their preferred language and synthesizer.
Sorry, I have to take this call.
Talking of languages, the April release also sees the addition of 10 more languages for the keyboards with associated synthesized voices. These new supported languages are Afrikaans, Estonian, Latvian, Lithuanian, Polish, Slovakian, Turkish, Greek, Russian and Ukrainian. This takes the supported languages up to 25 and brings TD Phone closer to alignment with the 37 languages supported in TD Talk. Contact handling is something our users will be excited to hear is now possible within TD Phone. It used to be that users would need to ask someone else to edit the contacts on their physical phone and then sync them to TD Phone on their i-series. However, in the latest update, users can now add, edit or remove contacts directly on TD Phone. It is also possible to assign multiple numbers to one contact. We feel that contact handling is important for a user's independence and privacy. It's worth highlighting that editing contacts on TD Phone doesn't change anything on the physical phone, so if a user starts to edit or add contacts using TD Phone, we suggest this is the way they do it going forward. Syncing contacts again with the physical phone after editing them on TD Phone brings a risk of duplications, and the users are provided with a warning to this effect when initiating a contact sync. The text messaging experience has also been greatly enhanced in this latest release. For example, if somebody sends you a web link and we can access the metadata for that link, you will see an image preview of the web page you have been sent. Users also now have the ability to forward text messages onto other contacts. They can either forward onto one contact or broadcast to multiple contacts at once. Find this function by selecting the three dots in the top right-hand corner. This shows you all the ways you can interact with your text message. Being able to forward messages is both time-saving for the user and it can enhance their overall phone experience. The three dots menu also brings other new exciting possibilities. In addition to forward, copy and speak message, there is also an expand option which gives access to new tools to allow users to interact with links and phone numbers within messages. For example, if someone has sent you a phone number, you can choose to select and expand that message. That will detect there is a phone number and you will have the option of calling or texting it. You can also add that number as a contact, or if it's already an existing contact, the contact name will be displayed. It's a similar experience if someone has sent you a web link. In the three dots menu, you can select and expand the message, and TD Phone will isolate the web link and allow you to forward, speak, or copy that link. TD Phone can also identify when there are multiple links in a single message and allow them to be selected and interacted with individually. Once you've copied a link, you can paste this into your preferred browser such as TD Browse. We are continuing to look at closer integration of TD Browse and TD Phone for link handling, but for now, copying and pasting allows you to interact with the links you've been sent. The final feature added to TD Phone in this update is type sound feedback. This has also been added to TD Talk. This feature works by giving a reassuring click when your eye gaze letter selection has been made on the keyboard. This can help users who might otherwise not dwell long enough on letters, or those who find themselves repeatedly checking the message window to see if their selection has been accepted. You can activate this function by going to the off-screen menu, then Settings. Here, choose the keyboard option, and on the second page, you will see a Type Sound Feedback checkbox. Now, let's move on to what's new in TD Talk. TD Talk is our free, text-based communication app that runs on the iPad or our dedicated AAC devices, including the TD Pilot, the TD iSeries, or the TD Navio range. It's packed with innovative tools for personalization and efficiency and has groundbreaking features such as see-through mode. This release brings just a few but nevertheless important updates to TD Talk. These include the type sound feedback as just introduced in TD Phone. You configure this option the same way as in TD Phone. Users can now provide product feedback right within TD Talk. We greatly value our users' feedback, and so we wanted to improve the feedback loop and introduce more ways we can hear users' needs. This feedback form can be found in the General area of the settings accessed through the off-screen menu. TD Talk now features an Update Available notification. Users will see this whenever heading to Settings through the off-screen menu. We know users can sometimes have TD Talk open for weeks or even months before closing it, so providing the notification means that users can benefit from any improvements as soon as possible. It's worth noting that the pop-ups will be slightly different for Windows and iOS as the update method differs. Now let's explore what's new in TD Browse. TD Browse is our purpose-built web browser designed specifically for eye tracker users. Exclusive to the TD iSeries, TD Browse takes a unique and innovative approach to scrolling and link selection that allows eye tracker users to get back to browsing and keeping up with social media in seconds. With the simplest of interfaces, just choose between scroll or click mode, minimal learning is required for users to get going online. The April 2025 updates bring even more accessibility and functionality to this exceptionally enabling tool. The first TD Browse update to share is that we have added the ability to change the colour and size of the coloured links that are used to select your chosen web link with your eye tracker. TD Browse helps with accurate link selection for the eye tracker user by using coloured link callout buttons. The user looks at their target link and coloured link callouts appear on the screen assigned to each of the links in that region. The user can then select their chosen link precisely, even if other links are close by using the appropriate coloured link circle that matches their chosen target. We have had some requests from users and professionals to make these link buttons more accessible to those with visual impairments or those who have difficulty with hitting small targets. For this reason, we've now added the ability to select between 3 different colour palettes and 3 different sizes for the coloured links. These options can be found in the second page of the activation area of the settings accessed through the off-screen menu. We're sure you'll agree the larger coloured link buttons can make a huge difference to visibility and accessibility. The next TD Browse update to share is that we've added the ability to scroll through PDF files you might need to access. PDF files are widely encountered when browsing. Study materials, product manuals, brochures, academic papers, articles, and official documents are just some of the common uses. With the latest update to TD Browse, users can now scroll through PDFs in the same fluid and natural way that they can scroll through web pages, simply looking toward the top or bottom of the page to scroll. Users now have the ability to hide or show the TD Browse navigation bar. This could be helpful when a user wants as much screen space as possible, or where they're trying to interact with targets near the top of the screen and they find that they interact with the navigation bar instead. To use this function, the user looks below the screen and chooses the right-hand button with the 2 diagonal arrows from the off-screen menu. This will hide the navigation bar. When they next need the navigation bar, they call up the off-screen menu again and select the button in the same location, this time with 2 diagonal lines pointing inwards. We hope it was useful to see these exciting updates to TD Talk, TD Phone and TD Browse, bringing even more functions and independence to users of these already highly enabling tools. To learn more, please reach out to your local solutions consultant or account manager or the Tobii Dynavox partner in your region. You can find them through our website. You can also find more detailed learning resources about these tools and the rest of our solutions on the Tobii Dynavox Learning Hub.